past weekend, our youth group participated in World Vision's 30-hour famine. Typically, after an event like this, I list my favorite parts of the event. However, I wanted to tell you my three least favorite parts of the event. One of my least favorite parts, as you may have already guessed, was not eating for 30 hours. I didn't really get hungry until about 18 hours into the fast, but it was then that I was really craving a big plate of spaghetti. Another part of the fast that I didn't really care for was the part where we had a lesson on Jesus washing his disciples' feet in the upper room. I didn't like this part because after the lesson, my dad decided to wash all of our feet. And for a person who doesn't like to take off her socks and shoes, I really didn't like it. The third thing that I didn't like happened after Dad led a lesson on how Jesus was whipped with rods and flogged. After the lesson, he made us pretend to be Roman soldiers and whip each other on the back with pool noodles. And even though it didn't hurt, I still didn't like the thought of someone doing that to Jesus with real weapons. Now that I look back at my least favorite parts of the 30-hour famine, I realize that even though they were my least favorite parts, they also were the parts that meant the most to me. They meant the most to me because they reveal how much Jesus loves me, that he would exemplify fasting by fasting or 40 days in the wilderness, that he would humble himself by washing his disciples' feet, and that he would take a beating for the sins that I have committed in my life. So even though I didn't like those parts of the 30-hour famine, they helped me appreciate Jesus more. And in reality, that's what it's all about.